If you're looking to improve your speaking skills, this video is for you. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner just getting started or if you love speaking. The process for learning is the same for everyone. This video is no BS. It's really going to be the fastest way to improve at your speaking skills regardless of who you are. And it really has 3 ingredients. And if you're on this channel, it's probably because speaking is a drag. You want to skill up fast and you want to do it in a way that is most efficient, but also most enjoyable. And that's what Ultraspeaking is all about. Speaking is so important. You have to do it on your dates. You have to do it at your presentations. And the more successful you get, the higher the stakes become, and you still have to keep speaking. So we might as well get better at the skill. And that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So tip number 1, you gotta speak. You can't get better at speaking without speaking. It's crazy that so many people don't actually do the skill that they want to get better at. It's not even for speaking, even for singing. How many people practice the vocal scales or read articles about singing, but never actually sing their favorite songs and never actually do the skill? So we have to start speaking. It's the only way we're going to get better at the scenarios we want to get better at. And I know this feels like throwaway advice, but you'd be surprised how many people avoid it and instead consume articles and videos, and like and subscribe, by the way. But then start speaking in front of people. That's tip number 2. You have to do it in front of people. I'm so sorry that that's the way, but it's the only way. Think about it. Speaking's a 2-player game. There's a speaker and a listener. Without the listener, it's just ourselves in an asylum. We're speaking to ourselves and it doesn't feel the same at all. We need an audience. And that audience is going to spike our adrenaline, which is a great thing, by the way, because it means that our reps are going to matter most. So most people practice by themselves, they rehearse the presentation, and then they go in front of their coworkers and they feel all these feelings all of a sudden, and it sucks because they never really practice speaking from that adrenaline. Whether you're a beginner or you're an expert at speaking, adrenaline's always going to be there. That's the thing people don't really realize. Adrenaline is an indication that this matters to you. And so we want to start practicing feeling adrenaline. And the only way we're going to do that is by practicing with people. So whether it's at Toastmasters, at Improv, or my favorite organization, Ultraspeaking, practice with other people in an environment where you can get direct feedback, a lot of reps, and some quality adrenaline. And once you have that recipe, I know it sounds simple, but it's what most people avoid. Start speaking and practice with other people. Once you're doing this, the rest is going to take care of itself as long as you give yourself enough time. Most people need 3 months to improve and 3 months to believe it. I know that sounds crazy, but progress tends to lead. Identity tends to slowly lag behind, meaning we get better at the skill. Other people see that we've gotten better at the skill, but we still don't believe it because we're hanging on to some of our old identities. So over 3 months, and I'm talking like practice twice a week for 30 minutes with people. You do that for 3 months, you're going to skill up. You're going to notice a difference. You're going to feel yourself handling the adrenaline with confidence. You're going to feel yourself going into situations, having your mind blank or feeling a little bit like you're rambling, and know what to do in those situations. And you're going to start doing the behaviors that all the naturals do. And once you start doing them, people are going to notice and they're going to give you feedback like, wow, that was really confident. And whoa, that was really great. And you're not going to believe it. You're going to go, nah, you're just saying that. You're just being nice to me. But they're not. They're actually reflecting your skill improvement, but your mind is a little bit hesitant. It's skeptical to believe it. And that's why you need another 3 months to hear that feedback so much that at some point your mind gets overloaded and you're like, all right, what if it were true? What if I really did skill up? Because between you and me, we have a secret at Ultraspeaking. This is where people come in, and this is where people realize that they are. Put differently, you look more confident than you feel. You have higher skill level than you realize. So most of the first 3 months is actually a mindset game. It's to get you to recognize how good you actually are because your brain doesn't want to believe it. It's crazy. But if you practice with other people, if you keep facing adrenaline, then you're going to have these quality reps, these reps that really make a difference that no book or article or video or anything could simulate because you're actually doing the real thing. And to put it into perspective, I'm basically saying if you practice tennis for 6 months, you're going to be a great tennis player, which sounds ridiculous and is not true. But speaking is different. You already have the foundational skills for speaking because you've been doing it your whole life. The 6-month period is really just for you to skill up a few bad habits and turn them into good ones so that at instinct, on command, your body knows what to do in the moment. It's the only sport I know that you can level up so quickly in as long as you practice in the right way. And so to recap, the right way to practice is number 1, you got to get better at speaking by speaking. Number 2, practice with other people. And number 3, do it consistently. Give yourself 3 months, 6 for really good measure. And then the difference will be so mind-blowing, you won't even believe it, and you'll be hooked on the journey to keep going.